Okay, today we're going to talk about Medicare spousal benefits. It's very important to know this. A lot of people don't, and for those who don't, they're leaving a lot of money on the table. So let's talk about that for a minute. If you're over 65, you may be eligible to receive Medicare. As with most healthcare providers, Medicare benefits can be extended to spouses of eligible participants depending on a number of conditions. These conditions include the length of the marriage and each spouse's eligibility for Social Security benefits. Now, it's important to know that requirements are different for divorced and widowed individuals. The most basic element of Medicare is Part A, which is the part that provides the hospital benefit and has no premium for qualified people who have completed their 40 quarters of contributions. As a general rule, you're eligible to be covered by Part A if you're 65 or older and have been married for at least 1 year to someone who is eligible for Social Security benefits. Now, if you're about to turn 65, even if your spouse is not, it's essential that you go by your Social Security office or go online right away and confirm eligibility. If eligible, you should most definitely go ahead and enroll in at least Part A, and depending on your circumstances, enroll in Part B as well. Now, if you don't have other credible coverage, you would be very wise to go ahead and enroll in both B and D in order to avoid penalties down the road. We all know that divorce can complicate things, so let's talk about that and how it relates to your Medicare benefits for a minute. To be eligible, a divorced person must meet a number of requirements. First, they must have been legally married for at least 10 years prior to the divorce. Second, the spouse seeking benefits must either be unmarried or have remained unmarried after age 60. Finally, their own Social Security eligibility must be less than their former spouses. These benefits can go into effect as early as age 62 for a divorced spouse who is deemed eligible. Now, if you think you might qualify, it would certainly be worth checking into. Now, for those who are widowed, your eligibility will depend on whether you are single and for how long you were married when your spouse died. And the minimum is 9 months. Now, for a spouse who becomes widowed after divorce, the requirements are very similar to divorce. However, when a divorced spouse is also widowed, limitations are less stringent. A qualified widowed divorced spouse is eligible for their spouse's benefits so long as the full amount of their own benefit does not exceed the spouse's. So I hope this helps. What you don't know can be costly, so you're invited to have instant access to a webinar I prepared on Medicare benefits. Click on the link below before this video ends and get in on this free webinar. Being informed can save you a lot of money or put more dollars into your pocket. So go ahead and click the link right now and get instant access to this webinar.